This game, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, was actually on my list to be played about a year ago when I saw it was coming. It looks awesome. It's made by Owlcat Games. The Void Shadows expansion is out now. This is in the Warhammer 40k universe. It's a classic RPG, and I'm very glad to try this out and show it off to you guys now for the first time. I just started the game to test it out, but I didn't really choose any of the character creations correctly. This game looks awesome. Lovely vibe, lovely music. Let's begin and take a look at it. Void Shadows, main story. Oh, this is the DLC. The first major story expansion for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, offering a massive amount of content with about 15 hours of fresh gameplay and a new romanceable companion. Fully integrated into the game's main story, this DLC will allow players to delve into the depths of their void ship firsthand in an enthralling new story that will pit them against an unfamiliar enemy trying to bring ruin to the Von Valancius dynasty from within. Nice, let's go make a character. Difficulty. The player possesses a solid grasp of the base game systems or extensive experience in tactical CRPGs. The stats and modifiers are balanced. I'll go with daring, I think it's okay for me. So there's 3 pre-made characters. Hekata, Darius, and Bahardor. A warrior, operative, and soldier. Man, I freaking love character creation. Let's make our own. Create your own Rogue Trader from scratch.
I'll see you terminated!
Alright. So, let's begin with appearance. And we can do custom portrait later. Male or female? Well, let's go with female. Alright. Hair. Nice music. Remember Starfield character creation? It was completely quiet. No atmosphere setting at all. This is cool. Can you really choose your own custom portrait? I wonder. This is nice too. Nice hair. Bottom row of hair. Well, it's a bit too much. This is pretty cool. This is crazy. I like this one. And this. Maybe this is more practical. I think you should have your hair behind so that you can focus on fights. Alright. Eyebrows. Ah. No eyebrows. Ooh. Your character doesn't have to be a fighter, in which case the impracticality could be a non-issue. Right, if we like build around charisma. I know it's not called charisma here. This one. This one. Yes. No tattoo. Or? Tattoo's pretty cool. Augmentations. Ah. Holy shit. I like that. Was that 5 pages of tattoos? Oh shit, you're right. Oh, okay, I see. You can have multiple tattoos. Duh. Yeah, alright, fine. Of course. This is kind of sick. But I think we're gonna go without.
Excellence matters.
Another clean strike.
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter. Keep your wits about you. This could be an opportunity.
The Divine watches over us. Your existence is naught but ashes.
Naught but ashes!
Behold as I slay them in my devotion. Let chaos paint the stars red. Send their souls to the void.
Jesus, it's cool.
The battleground beckons. A new note in discordant melody. Step by step I lead.
Applaud my brilliance. Gaze upon the powers of the veil.
This is really well done. Alright, I will say this is the sexiest
Time
voice.
to reap the spoils of the battle. All hands, prepare for acceleration.
This is like aristocratic mommy.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. I always keep my options open.
But we gotta go mad female. It's too funny.
Blood! Madness conquers the void.
Things you can say on battlefield and in bed. Anyways, yeah, that's awesome. I will say that the portrait doesn't really fit her voice lines, but that's fine. Custom portrait is how? Oh, you upload your own, right? I'll just upload her face that I just made. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. Holy shit, look at the customizer! Homeworld, Origin, Triumph, Darkest Hour, Archetypes, Characteristics, Void Ship, Result. Let's go all the way to Archetypes. Then we kind of know what we want to build around. You can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Okay. Warrior, Officer, Operative, Soldier, and Blade Dancer. And that's what it can become after. Eventually, Exemplar. Warrior, Officer. What is Officer? Officers use willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater threats on the battlefield. Nope. I'm not an officer. Maybe I'm a warrior, good at melee. What's operative? Intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in an enemy's defenses. Precise single attack. So kind of like thief, yeah? Soldier. A master of ranged weapons. So like an archer. From where they stand ready to rain fire on an enemy. While well trained in diverse arms, soldiers particularly proficient at blasting their targets with burst fire and area weapons. What about Blade Dancer? Magic is for operatives? Cool. Blade Dancers are swift and deadly Blade Master? Blade Dancers are swift and deadly masters of the sword, specializing in delivering flurries of rapid strikes, able to sacrifice a part of their health to enhance their close combat capabilities. Blade Dancers prefer to avoid enemy attacks by parrying, dodging, and quickly repositioning. Also like Sekiro and Inotria. They have the ability to parry ranged attacks even. Can focus on melee swords, movement, dodge, and parry. I like this. Let's go for Blade Dancer. We specialize in weapon skills, strength, toughness, and agility. And we have some skills in demolition, awareness, athletics, carouse, and medicae. Okay, cool. So we're a Blade Dancer. Then let's go back to Origin. What fits that, right? What fits that? Crime Lord. No, not Origin, Homeworld. Let's go to Homeworld. Strength, toughness, agility. Makes sense, right? Willpower int? No. Death World, maybe. Intelligence, toughness. Hey, Imperial World has no special characteristic modifiers. Interesting. After Origin advancement. Oh, so this is not immediately active. Fortress World. So I think Death World makes the most sense. Strength, toughness, agility. And by sacrificing health, we can get new health back again. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Alright, Origin. Commissar. Astra Militarum Commander. Crime Lord. Ministrum Priest. Navy Officer. Noble. And Sanctioned Psyker. I think this is great. Commissar. A ruthless officer charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment. You used to be one of these faithful servants of the God Emperor. A living symbol of Imperium authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by their subordinates. Show them contempt. Alright, let's do it. Triumph. You played a key role in exposing a conspiracy among your superior officers. Oh, so this is like, we did this great thing in the past. Your name has become a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has adorned many Imperial Guard propaganda posters. You directed a heroic attack of an Imperial Guard regiment that breached the gates of a fortress held by heretics. Manipulate other people through intimidation during dialogue. Expose rational flaws in others. Yeah. Let's get a little bit of intelligence as well. Logic. Next. Darkest Hour. Grim portents, the souls of all who perished in a brutal offensive still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. Probably the illustrious, the feats of greatness makes more sense since we are kind of agility spec. Let's go feats of greatness. Darkest Hour, awareness. Less awareness because of PTSD. Less persuasion because falsely accused of cowardice. You were forced to suffer through a humiliating tribunal. Shadow of Torment. Strength athletics down. You were attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen during a mutiny and were beaten half to death. Let's go Brand of Shame, less persuasion. Alright, we're Blade Dancer, we decided this. Characteristics. We've got 30 available points. These are our base stats. Okay, cool. Next. Void Ship. We only got one choice, but we can name it differently. And of course, there's really only one choice. Firefly. A sword-class frigate. The result? Name? Lavinia is a pretty cool name. Grubinius. This part is gonna take the longest. Grubinator. Where did I get this? What does this mean again? Shillelagh is a wooden walking stick and a club or a cudgel. Typically made from a stout, knotty blackthorn stick. It's Irish. It's a joke from my parents. Freya? I kind of like Freya. Let's go for something more classic. Alright, here we go. I was close to having a shitty name. With how these games work, you might restart after a couple of hours to min-max a specific build. Yeah, possible. Yo, thanks, Apollo Can. Are we aboard the Firefly? Is this our ship? Or maybe we're in a space station. Nice suit.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Sublimity. Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring at times. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense. It is enough to make one think that the architects mean to compensate rather than glorify. Have we met? This ostentatious luxury.
An interesting perspective. However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice.
Okay.
In the interests of your own well-being,
Yeah.
you should frame your thoughts with greater piety.
Oh.
Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient preparation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
I merely criticized the talentless architects of this place, nothing more. I do not show... I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking. Yeah, the talentless architects.
I understand. But the particularities of my craft have made me a perceptive individual, capable of seeing through to the root of things. Unlike millions of his devout servants. Trust me, your words could easily be interpreted a different way, especially by one inclined to do so.
Fair enough, nice warning.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Should I cover portrait rather than script, so you can read along? Perhaps. The portrait isn't that important, I suppose. You can move a little bit more to the center, we can still read any text. My name is Freya. I have no intention of introducing myself. Divisional Commissar of the official Prefectus Freya Zenithal.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not? I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are.
That shit is behind
you
us.
and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your
Another
fate
candidate?
changed.
Oh,
You now serve
So we're competing.
Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
you have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? So I'm the Rogue Trader's heir, and there's another candidate.
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals.
Nice voice acting, right?
I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
So there's another candidate?
There is, and you will meet him soon enough.
Him. Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the Rogue Trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked.
Yeah.
Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom
She's
you
important.
obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power
It
is
sounds
so
like Astarion.
great that she is capable of performing
not him, I think.
unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
So let us address what you brought me in for.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright, let's go. By the right of blood, new quest. Rogue Trader Theodora van Valencius desires to personally meet with your person.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Who chose the mad voice? Interactable objects. Click left mouse button on them, highlight tab to see them, okay? What's this? A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. So they're rich, obviously, real wood. If I see you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priest for servitorization. Oh yeah, there's no robots. The crew member's hard at work, bowing his head in fear. Thought begets heresy. Heresy begets retribution. To question is to doubt ignorance. To question is to doubt. Ignorance is a virtue. My armor is contempt. Truth begets hatred. So they want me to be a stupid follower.
What lies beyond?
Show the data on the vid screen. The sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reverence. The duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Glory to the Omnisia, giver of knowledge. Incomprehensible information is displayed on a large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logisticar symbols. Omnicia. Greetings, my lady. May his will strengthen my heart. May his humble deeds be for the benefit of humanity. A candlelit altar with a copy of the Lex Imperialis.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
We control Mad Woman.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
What the fuck? What are they doing?
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
This is not supposed to happen.
Into the fray!
No,
we
first time,
charge!
AJ. You have been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you have to face enemies of all kinds. Understood. Alright, where are we? Freya, shoot, shoot! Alright, what do we got? We are part of 4 allies against a single servitor. 5 allies. Looks easy enough. Begin battle. Jesus. All battles are turn-based and take place on a grid. That's how I like it. Movement points determine how far a character can move on their turn. 1 MP is a cell. Moving diagonally costs more. Every second diagonal cell uses 2. Okay. So diagonal is 1.5. Quick maths. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their max value. Once you start moving, you cannot cancel your move anymore. We got movement points, how much? 6. We got action points, 4. How much is shooting? 1. What's our range of shooting? Max distance, 37%. Effective distance, 75%. But what is the distance? Oh, okay. So this is maximum damage. Can still hit here, but I will only do at 75%. 1 creature within 12 radius. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half radius. It's gonna do 5 to 8 damage. He has 30 life. 45% chance to hit. Alright, let's experiment getting a little closer. So movement doesn't cost action points.
Step by step, I lead.
Action points. To make attacks and use abilities in combat, you must spend action points. Understood, understood. Basic stuff. Click on it. Yep. Got it. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions. Can be used only once per turn. Aha. Unless affected by specific talents. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until the start of their turn. Yeah, that makes sense for balance purposes. So, the other 3 actions could be used for some kind of abilities, such as at all costs. No, 0 action points. Once per combat, the next single shot or single target melee attack marks an opponent. When you kill them, you get bonus stats. So this is pointless right now, but I can also cast this on an ally and then they gain additional action points and movement points, but I think it's useless. So I'm not going to do this because there's only 1 enemy. 1 closer. We're going to do more damage from here. Yeah, 75% chance to hit.
A wicked thought.
Alright, that's it. End turn.
To the heretics!
Uh-oh. Can we make them move any faster? If I raise this? Or is it not applying when this is off? We'll see. Let's see. What's my chance to hit? Still 75%.
Through the smoke and gunfire!
5 damage.
Huh. What if...
I guess I might as well cast it on him, but what's the range of this? Can I not click this on him? On an ally?
I am powerless to act.
Huh. It's not working.
Even I won't do that.
It's a personal buff. Yeah, I can't cast it on myself or on crew officer.
I won't sully myself with
I used it on myself. Did I? Active abilities. Blade Dance. It's not letting me use it yet because it's melee. We'll try that next. Oh, it's self-cast that applies after next shot or melee attack. Oh, so I just click it once and now it's active. I see. So can we use this now?
Huh?
Oh.
No.
Oh shit, we don't have a melee weapon. If I move away, he gets an opportunity attack. So does that mean I'm gonna die? We got 3 bullets. We can reload right now.
I wasn't done.
Oh, come on. That's it. It's GG. Press X, maybe you have another weapon. I don't think I do. Well, that was quick. I meleeed with the gun. Lost to the first enemy. No, but this is a good thing. You want to lose early. Otherwise, the game is too easy.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance!
Let's see, are they moving faster? No. So I actually do need to choose fast movement. Skip non-attack animation. Fast movement. But then not too high. Let's see how this works. Wow. What do I have in my inventory? Let's see. Nothing. I have everything I need to win this, okay?
The storm approaches.
Obviously.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Oh, now I see. That's all cast. Yeah, this is good. Nice movement speed. You can't cancel it anyway. So what's all the buffs that he has on himself? Injury? Permanent. Malfunctioning servitor. Oh, that's his injury. Frenzy. Bonus MP and 2 attacks per turn. Exploits. Operative inflicts exploits, which makes you deal more damage. Makes operative deal more damage. He's got 18 to 25 damage. What's his movement speed? 12. So if I stay here, I could die. Then I'll just play it real safe.
A genius at work.
Even though that means I could miss. How much health does Conrad have? 32.
Shattered foes in my wake. Schemes within schemes.
Oh, the dodge! Why do I feel like that dodge is scripted? I think we're supposed to let them tank. Attack denial. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemy ability to perform attacks with ranged weapons. Pistols are an exception, Those can be fired point blank. Okay, cool.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Since I have no other actions to spend, I might as well reload every single time. Yeah, we have no other weapons. Yeah, it attacked 3 times. But I think there's plot armor on Conrad Voigtveer.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Exploits 8 out of 10. It's gonna take more and more damage.
Flames. Another one.
I can scarcely believe it on a day like this.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here.
That is a bit weird.
I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Talk to Theodora von Valencius. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations!
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own.
No problem.
It is just at the end of this corridor.
Alright, let's see. Did we get XP from that? You can open a map using M to orient yourself. Game autosaved. What's this thing following me? Okay. Oh, we can even walk like this.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
My nerves are frayed. Let's go. Oh. He said I needed to go to the observatory?
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
I think I meant to go back to the main ship. Let's see. This is our logbook with lots of information. That's nice. Like an encyclopedia. And then M is our map. Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Confessor. Oh, so we can center our camera on things. Upper deck.
In my veins.
We walk nice and fast.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
She wants to enter the trade structure.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Listen in silence. Let's not be rude.
While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
Approach. Hello?
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward.
It'd be cool if they could pronounce the name. Wouldn't that be sick? Even if they use AI only for that, because they don't know what name you're gonna pick. Just use TTS. Of course, you could make them say like certain scandalous names. I'm thinking of some. But wouldn't that be the player's freedom?
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices.
She doesn't believe it.
Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Lore Xenos succeeded. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogue automatically initiates the passive skill test. When it succeeds, it reveals a hidden dialogue option that unlocks. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is automatically selected for each given passive skill test. That's nice quality of life. So we have 2 succeeds. I don't know if they scrambled the order and put your success at the top. My guess is it does. Alternatively, we coincidentally have decrypted the first 2, and the next 3, 4 options are of lower quality of perception. I do not know. Skill check dialogues are always at the top. Yeah, I figured so. That makes sense. Those spirits could well be the natives' names for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case, and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Let's go Xenos.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless
Always choose
endeavor.
skill check successes if you have the chance. Yeah, I think I was gonna do that even without reading the second part of your line. They give XP when you choose them. Sure, yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Does it? If that's true, that's really cool. Oh, cool. You can see their portrait at large when you hover over this eye here. There's lots of cool little quality of life. And I love the HUD of the menu.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edelthrad. I find your tone most disagreeable, Edelthrad. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else you will live to regret the consequences. Oh man. We are both servants of the God Emperor of Lady Theodora. Does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds?
Well, I find your company disagreeable, and yet I'm forced to endure such.
Now imagine how she says it in a mad voice. I know, man.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this
Wow,
ship.
she allows us to
Explain
disrespect
to me
him like
then
this.
why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I love their English. Purview? Hell yeah.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Where's Owlcat Games from? Not that you need to be from like a native English-speaking country to be able to present this in a game. You just need to hire good localization and language expert and voice actors, etc. Russia. Wow. It's very nice, the English.
So,
Moved to
why
Cyprus
are you
because of
here?
recent events, believe. Oh. So, why are you here, Freya? Was it not you who sent for me? I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna do freaking cheek and attitude to Lady Theodora. I am gonna worship her. I don't know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. I'm gonna be as respectful as possible.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
Hey, I support that.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void.
Amen.
Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches,
is mine by right.
Is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I am ready to take on the sacred purpose. This is naive because we know there's another contestant. If we say this, she's gonna squash our dreams and we'll look like a naive, stupid girl. This is incompetent. This is prudent. We need to go with 3. It's prudence.
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
No way.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally.
Of course, we'd be allies no matter what.
Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Wait, did I hear that correctly? Master of Whispers is related to you as well?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours.
As is yours, oh.
Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory.
Or it used to be.
Or it used to be, at least.
Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? What's the difficulty? I'm playing the one that is 0%. Daring. I'm playing Daring. I'll put it in title. Yes?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required
Sanctioned
on
noble
the bridge.
mutant. Oh, a navigator is a mutant that travels through warp-capable void ships? And a warp is an alternate dimension of pure energy and madness, existing as a mirror to real space, also known as the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Ether, the Sea of Souls, or the warp space. I got attacked by servitors.
Is that so? Perhaps
Yeah,
the
DLC is out.
technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the
Are you drinking
Gellerfield.
tea from a glass in a metal
Or
cup?
perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors.
Malfunctioning.
This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Where's her ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers.
The voice acting is so good.
And rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and
In Poland,
splendor.
this type of cup is attributed to old people in communist time. Yeah, I have had this for 20 years. My wife and I bought this from a thrift store in the Netherlands. I think maybe what happened is some country in the east of Europe didn't want to have them anymore, sold them by bulk, and they went here. And we did not know its significance, heritage, or anything like that. And now we got these 2 cups. Every time I use it, someone from Eastern Europe or something says, "Hey, we have those on trains." Those were on trains. I'm like, I didn't know. Still popular. Yeah.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage.
They're still used on trains,
but
yeah.
now is not the time.
Gracious Lord Captain, are there ways I can prove myself as a worthy heir?
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants.
Okay, okay.
I will draw my
Actions, not
conclusions when
words.
an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Is it sycophancy to then follow her desire by not asking questions? Maybe I show a spine by continuing to indulge in sycophancy against her desire, thus proving my bullheadedness and daringness. What are my responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
No more
In
questions.
that case, I shall head to...
Wow.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
How could we possibly be under attack? We're so powerful. By what? More servitors. Yo, what the fuck? Wow. Who are these guys? They got much better guns than us. I think we need to run.
Another annoyance.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Oh my god, there's so many. This is crazy. I hope that she's really very strong. Abelard, 43 HP. All the enemies have like 9 or 7 HP, so they're... But there's 13 of them. That's crazy, bro. All combatants act in turn. The initiative roll determines it. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen from the bottom to the top. The character at the bottom goes first. Abelard. Here we go.
Don't touch me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, he's good.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Strengthens me.
Nice.
Death to non-believers.
Took a shot at me. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover, yeah, marked with a shield. Okay, I'm familiar with that. Or a skull. You will not receive a bonus if you're attacked from another side. Understand. We'll go on this side. Right here. 10 to 16 damage. Why so much? I guess he has less armor.
Let's see. Ah, another one is shattered. A wicked thought.
You just landed a critical hit. 150% of normal damage. Nice.
Let's see.
Chaos guides me.
Hold up. Can we move it slightly slower? Or does this fast movement always go this fast? I want it faster, not this fast.
Out of my way.
Doesn't seem like you can fine-tune the animation speed quite as well.
You were done. I took care of this
Alright, they're super strong.
Die! I serve the ruinous powers. Just a minor setback.
Your character received a temporary positive effect. Namely, kill them. Plus 50 ballistic skill until the end of combat. Is there a way for me to know whether I can reach him? If I hold on... If I hold control, I see all the places where I could find cover. Holding shift does nothing, holding alt does nothing. Okay, then I just have to try and guess.
Schemes of predictable downfall.
Nice. If you click once, you can queue orders.
For now.
Which class did you end up going?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Class. Do you mean archetype? What do you mean class? You mean homeworld, origin, or archetype?
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Whoreson? I'm only using deflection because I forgot my class. Good one, Grubby. Yeah, thanks. Archer Valier. I think I was... Blade Dancer. I went for Blade Dancer.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Find the Arch-Militant.
There will be no peace in my wake.
I think I saw him move over here. What's all this? Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what are we shooting at? I think this is atmospheric shooting, right? Maybe try getting a blade on the way? Yo, if you're telling me it's possible, I'm gonna look. I'm assuming I can't do that yet. Click on an available scare once and then choose shoot. Okay.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
That's how we can queue. Thanks, Jimbo.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up.
He's gonna die.
Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
Looks away from the Arch-Militant to you.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
You can already loot all bodies and look around for crates. Oh shit, okay, I'm gonna do that.
On my ship. The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether.
So good voice
Whatever the
acting.
cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officers' deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance.
Yep.
Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? But who would attempt to mutiny here in the warp? A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed. Execute the traitors, every last one of them.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the
Transitional
last
deck
thing
18.
known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
There's less VA later in the game. Oh, really?
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately.
We'll see.
Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister
That's
of
really
Battle.
good.
Both are
Here.
to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
It's always going to be most important and most likely to target the first half of the game. People will play the first half way more than the last half. And then the last half is more subject to change as you have many different outcomes.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18.
It'd be
is
insane
at
though,
the
right? Sweaty
heart
socks,
of
like
the
an insane
disturbance.
amount of work.
And if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Ah, we didn't loot anyone and it teleported us?
Then
No.
it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey. That's the perfect answer for a Blade Master, Blade Dancer.
Then move out! Mort, come.
The game still holds up till the end, just needs more content, aka this DLC. Act 1 in every game, most filled with content, yeah.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Since I am the more important person here, you can go in front to shield me from potential threats. That's no way to manipulate people. I shall make do lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs.
Do not let me down. Does
But
it mean you
that
should
is
only let her
no
go up in the
longer
elevator? She just went down. I should have... Excuse me, Lord Lady. Am I to stop you from going down? You're going the wrong way. Do you want me to interrupt you? With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen and you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. What? He's a traitor. I promised you a special destiny, Freya. It's time to fulfill it. Traitor. It's because she spurned him and he minded becoming the Master Whisperer. Understood.